Speedgaming 4. We're back with another tournament match of the Speedgaming Live 2023. Today we have a best of one versus the players Chrono and BFrobber. It looks like a loser's bracket. Yeah, both these players did unfortunately drop their first game, but it is double elim, so got one more chance to stay alive in the tournament. I may not be invested in this race because may or may not, because the winner will move on to actually face yours truly, but the loser is unfortunately eliminated. Yeah, Chrono is the 29th seed, and BFrobber is the 20th seed. Everyone in this tournament is really strong, honestly, having to qualify. But I'd say in this matchup, BFrobber definitely does have an edge in movement and I would say experience as well. But this is a really interesting category, honestly. You've got major minor item locations, you've got full area rando, and you've got boss shuffle. So the seeds can vary wildly. So definitely would not count out Chrono. I've actually raced against Chrono personally several times, and they're very, very solid player. And looks like we just have a vanilla start so far with the Morphball pedestal and missiles. And ceiling item also a vanilla E-Tank. BFrobber getting that second try, Chrono getting the boost first try. So they're pretty much even right now. So what's this right side item? Powerbomb. Okay, so that Powerbomb does give them access to their first portal location. Since this is a full area rando, that means that specific doors will almost certainly lead to not the vanilla location, but another part of the map. And core knowledge really important. Just because some locations like Kraid and Turin, which you definitely need to go to at some point, have only one entrance. So that's huge information. It turns out to be that. Ooh, we find Top of Meridia. That is a really interesting portal because the game can actually make you fall down here. But that's a huge risk to take, especially with no save. So yeah, unsurprising that both runners are going to go out. BFrobber unfortunately taking a hit there. Those side uppers do a lot of damage, but thankfully with that E-Tank first item, not a problem at all. And more power bombs. So getting up to 15 power bombs is actually quite useful early. Not only does that provide enough PBs for Turing if they don't find ice, just in the early stage you're often going to have to use power bombs, especially since you don't have regular morph bombs. So just having a big supply is nice for the runners. They're both still looking for supers. So yeah, BFrobber, we're going to check this 230 location at least. I would not be surprised if supers showed up relatively fast. So in the tournament, the progression speed is always set to a speed run, which is, I mean, pretty much just completely random. Like, there's not really any correlation between where the items are located. So you can't, like, you really just can't try to, like, figure out, like, read the entire item placement just from from other items. Because Very Rando is kind of notorious for having these really bad, like, ammo hunts or item hunts in slow progression seeds. But anyways, finding Spring Ball early, not my favorite item, but again, it's another thing that's like, sure, you just wouldn't complain getting that item in the early game. And yeah, unsurprisingly, I would be shocked if either winner skipped Gauntlet. Um, and with 15 power bombs, it's really just right there. And you're still looking for supers. Yeah, because as of now, this part of the map, there are 2 portals to the right, but you actually need super missiles to open a door. So those are inaccessible right now. The left side, 2 portals are accessible, but that's what they'll check after the gauntlet items. Oh, BFrobber, careful. Okay. That was good timing on getting grabbed, at least when the acid was falling. Could have easily actually taken a death right there. Ooh, high jump. Well, that's a good combo with the spring ball. Allows for possible spring ball jumps suitless, because that is a possible logical requirement of Very Rando, at least in the difficulty settings. It's also just a great item to find. And yes, I've definitely been trolled by ceiling spikes in Gauntlet if I have high jump. Yeah, but there they are, to find supers in the back. Alongside even more power bombs. Yeah, it's totally fine to have a lot of power bombs early. In case maybe you have to do an ammo Ridley kill or do a suitless lower Norfair. Also, of course, remember to check the Terminator Major, which is just a vanilla tank. Ooh, early wreck ship. Okay, that is really interesting. Like, that's a way that can definitely cause some variance in the seed. We'll see what this left side portal is too first. And yeah, you're not going there. So, man, it's risky. But we'll see if BFrobber decides to possibly check the wreck ship boss. And no, he's not going to. Of course, as I mentioned, there are 2 more portals on the right side, which are much more likely to be the intended route here. And Chrono will also not. So, Beefy gonna maintain his small edge right now in movement as they make their way to the right side of criteria. And our first portal on the right side will be... Oh, Crocomire! Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not a pretty slow check, but again, another location that could really be a required pickup. And also, going over this moat is not very fun right now. Either have to do the CWJ or the spring ball bounce. And I actually didn't see if Chrono... I'm not sure if he saw the croc board already. I'm guessing he did. He's setting up now for the moat jump. Oh, Beefy barely missed the bounce. Yeah, this is really painful every time you miss the jump here. Okay, nice. Gets it the second time. Oh, and okay. That is totally inaccessible as well, this Viridia. So, we've got some interesting choices. I mean, Croc could have some type of progression, but again, not very fast to check this. But otherwise, either Rex Ship Boss has to be defeatable, or you have to go all the way back to Meme Route and drop down Viridia. So definitely not a good situation for the runners right now. Yeah, Chrono unfortunately having a bit of trouble on the jump here. It looked like he was going for the bounce as well, not the actual CWJ. But he's coming up short of the middle platform. Yeah, this is unfortunately just something that's just really important to know in Metroid Rando, just because of the portal here and the fact that CWJ is just in logic. Ooh, that was just a bit early on the first jump. So yeah, starting from outside the room, it does give you a couple frame window for the first initial jump, followed by a frame perfect jump of the actual CWJ. Yeah, it's still a bit early. How's the trim ball still on? Probably more comfortable with the bounce method. Oh, there's... Oh, we had it! That was the right frame. Unfortunately, missed the wall jump. Come on, Chrono. Oh. Okay, meanwhile, BFrobber, I'm gonna check this, the back item first. Right now, 2 E-tanks is enough to go through the acid in and out of the first item. But it's definitely not very safe, so I don't blame just checking this item first. Wow, just a reserve tank. Yikes. Nice, Chrono. Gets the actual CWJ. I mean, that trick just requires a lot of practice. But not rewarded at all. I mean, info is always great. It's just very unfortunate that he has to come back anyway. And almost certainly is just going to do the croc fight, since it's right here. And yeah, BFrobber going to take a safety save, checking a crocky item. That's a very sickly looking blue croc. Very interesting color there from Chrono. Really? Yep, and I'm not even surprised. This is why I've never been on Croc. Actually useless. I mean, of course, those tanks could be needed in Logic for possible heated runs, but just never feels good when you, especially with the movement items, doing these checks is slower, and you just end up not finding anything. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's either Wreck Ship has a boss that can be beaten, or it's all the way back down to Memory. As of now, there are no other logical possibilities. And again, what sucks is that both of those two possibilities, those two portals, are really far away from each other. It would have been interesting. I was considering maybe one of the runners could have saved at the ship to save Scum Wreck Ship, because yeah, if Wreck Ship is Dragon or Ridley, I don't think either runner is going to attempt anything like that, so it would just be a hard reset required. And yeah, I did not see how fast Chrono got the gate glitch, but it looked pretty fast, since he still has 6 supers, so good job for that. Oh yeah, chat bring up a good point that yeah, with high jump, that does put the back of Wreck Ship in Logic. That is definitely a possibility as well. Again, not particularly fast, but at this point, we don't really have any good options, and still, like, we haven't even found any of Green Brinstar or Red Brinstar or Upper Norfair, which are the usual big hub areas that you find early. Ooh, barely missed the attack there. Spooky. And more missiles is nice. Definitely having 15 compared to 10 is even more comfier if you have a vanilla fan tune over here. Chrono checking. I forgot what the item's called. I mean, it's normally PB in vanilla, and it is PB there. Decides to just skip it. And that's a pause, and okay, Kraid. Well, I mean, this is a boss that you can defeat right here, and has one item. Nice. Quick kill from BFrobber. And are we going to find progression here? We do! Okay. Cue this. Is this even randomized? That is actually not the item I expected. Considering we have a back of Lower Norfair portal, but not a front of Lower Norfair. Or not a, sorry, Upper Norfair portal. This is an interesting find. Like, BFrobber could go down to Lower Norfair right now, but I mean, on this lack of ammo and items, that location is not going to be very fun. It's also going to be a problem if front of Ellen is some type of dead end. Oh, and Chrono's going for the other play, checking meme route. Yeah, unfortunately gonna miss out on the suit, but this could still be the intended route here. Or, I mean, the intended long-term route. Ow, Chrono taking some painful hits, but did have a lot of energy. And yeah, so as of now, I think logically you do need grapple to. Well, you don't want to be taking that many hits, but you need grapple to get to pre-aqueduct by logic. But he can get to. Oh wait, he was trying to go for Mama Turtle. Ah, yeah, the physics got him there. That is something that I am very familiar with. The oh, and BFrobber finds Red Tower. That's really good. This is a huge hub area, and this is most likely also going to lead him to, again, Green Brinstar or Upper Norfair. Yep, there it is. There's single chamber. Yeah, with that Varia suit, just does not have a problem with any of those areas. Chrono going for this really difficult double spring ball jump. Oh, it was a bit late on the second one. Yeah, not in logic, but another trick that is definitely really useful to know. Something that I need to actually learn myself. Screw attack is a great pickup early here with no beams, and again, that makes Lower Norfair much, much easier. Yeah, so chat asking about the settings again. So basically, major minor split just means that basically where all the upgrades and E-tanks are placed in a pool. There are a couple of changes. For example, the high jump E-tank is no longer a major item, and the wreck ship right supers after Fantoon is now a major item. In general, basically those items, E-tanks, reserve tanks, and upgrades are shuffled. In terms of area rando, you can see in the middle of the stream, there's a pretty complicated map there, and basically some doors, basically they'll be flashing on the map, will transport you, I mean, probably to another area. That would not be the case in the vanilla game. And there's also a boss shuffle, so there's a guarantee that at least 2 of the bosses will be swapped. So normally there's basically 24 ways to arrange 4 bosses, and basically they just eliminate the one possibility where all 4 are actually vanilla. Yeah, I noticed that BFrobber did find the Green Hill Zone, but I kind of like checking this area as well. Finding both major items and tanks, or sorry, minor items and ammo packs are beneficial, again, because he already has the Varia suit. So definitely a possible Ellen or Ridley fight could be on his mind. Yeah, and Chrono looks like he reset. It found a bunch of portals that were not useful. So, yeah, unfortunately going to be a bit behind here, but is finally making his way over to Wreck Ship as well. And also, yeah, crossing the ocean here is a bit annoying, so normally people turn off the high jump. So do not blame him for killing that Ripper. I have been, unfortunately, killed by Ripper a few times. Yeah, so BFrobber got a bit of a lead early, or I guess Chrono fell behind because of the moat, checking that portal. Chrono had spent more time getting the CWJ. And then since Croc was kind of there in that dead end, and either both of them had nothing, they just did the whole area. Oh, nice tech there at the Norfair Reserve. Just another E-tank, so not the greatest Bubble Mountain so far, but I mean, picking up this ammo, not bad at all. I mean, still unfortunately at 15 supers, but the ammo they have is currently enough for a Ridley fight. This area is also very important because it has several portals over here. You've got the Chronic Boost, and you've got the proc entryway below right here. Oh, it looks like Chrono unfortunately missed the quick kill, but pretty fast on the prom dance. And will be rewarded with his Vargas suit as well. Yeah, as we see right now, BFrobber finding that Main Street next to Chronic. I also hate going through a southern route with no grab, but it's always nice to have the little Nutella refill. And now checking the this other portal down here. Yeah, still looking for, of course, Kraid and Turin are the two big ones. Yeah, he does have, let's see, yeah, having high jump and spring roll is fine. Gonna be able to get up here the Croc escape jump. Yeah, I already had the spring ball turned off, so nice job. And gonna move on to these business center checks over here. Ooh, interesting. Chrono is... Oh, okay, no. Chrono does know of an Upper Norfair portal. That's why it's going back here. I'm still... I'm still not sure whether this is faster. Having to take this elevator and dropping down through a suitless Meridia is a bit slow. Or you could be checking Mama Turtle. Yeah, Mama Turtle is technically in logic right now. Oh, that's a yellowfish now instead of redfish. Just another E-Tank. I mean, Grapple, still a good pickup. I am personally not familiar with if BFrobber can do, or I'm not sure whether if he can do something like a suitless CF clip. I wouldn't be surprised if he could, because this, right, could be a seed. That's is a thing. They do have that Aqueduct portal node. Yeah, and Chrono is over here at the Mama Turtle. Nice springboard jump, but unfortunately it's just an E-Tank. I actually really like that play. Going to a location that is unlikely your opponent has been to, but not rewarded at all for it. We want to be careful. Yeah, Mama does a lot of damage. Oh, BFrobber finds Crate at the top. Yeah, this is a huge find here, because that grapple beam also letting him kill any boss here. This is not going to be a problem, regardless of which boss it is. Yeah, ammo, as I mentioned, not the greatest, but even if it is something like Ridley, for example, farming up supers is, I mean, going to be instant because you've got the mini crate here, and as of now, just in missiles, this would be, let's see, 20 plus about a little over 6. Yeah, he would only need to double hit like 6 power bombs for this if it was a Ridley fight. Still actually going to take the safety save, though. I mean, I would be doing that, because I am not particularly good at fighting bosses, sadly. Yeah, and Chrono's finally also into Bulb Mountain, and definitely going to be making the same check that BFrobber is. High jump getting up Bulb Mountain not that bad. Ooh, and we find Ridley. So, again, he has so many power bombs that it's not going to be a problem at all of running out of ammo, but of course, would like to not miss that many supers, and also double hit these power bombs. Looks like he does have Ridley in a decent spot. You want to be laying the power bombs about the middle of the screen, or forcing Ridley to go to the bottom so he does get the double hit. Ridley also not being the most friendly right now with the patterns, but there we go with the left pogo. Definitely the pattern that you can get the most shots in. That one's a bit high. I'm not sure if they hit at all, actually. That one probably going to double hit. Yeah, high jump also really nice to have in this fight. Okay, I feel like he should already be in range. Let's see if he really changes color here. Yeah, really has changed color. So BFrobber has exactly enough supers. If he doesn't miss, oh, he might have missed one right there. Okay, is this enough? Okay, yeah, that should be good. 2 more power bombs. There we go. Nice job, BFrobber. No, just an E-tank. Yeah, in this situation, energy not as much of an issue with having that Varisuit. And the Ridley fight already out of the way. So yeah, as of now, there's a pretty good route for the remaining two bosses, because Back of Ellen and East Meridian and the Aqueduct are in the same area, so getting between those two regions is not too difficult. I mean, of course, BFrobber would love to find gravity, and of course, and ammo, right? He's going to be checking some ammo locations here. But there's still the big question of where Turian is. Because Turian... Let's see. Turian... There's a couple of pretty bad locations Turian could be. Could be top of Green Brinstar or back of East Meridia. Oh, okay. Well, we find... That's pretty nice to see. Okay, so... Finding top of Green Brinstar. BFrobber will probably still check all the minor or all the major locations here, especially here, because this has the most ammo packs. Again, he is quite close to go, but again, needing charge, or not being close to chargeless ammo, and also would obviously really want gravity. Gonna probably check everything here still. Yeah, and Chrono finding Green Brinstar as well. I'm not positive what portal knowledge he has, but yeah, following this, unfortunately, is gonna miss out on that screw attack. Since that was at Spacer, I believe. And just more E. So we'll soon know, actually, all the items over here. Unfortunately, I missed the Green Hill Zone portal. I'm not sure if Chrono checked that. Okay, it looks like... Oh, it looks like that was back of East Meridia. Okay, then that means... Let me see here. I believe we do have full portal knowledge then. I'm just trying to see where... whether I forgot if we found Turian, but I think we should know where Turian is at this point. Oh, there's the gravity! Okay, well, both runners picked that up pretty much about the same time, but that's definitely good for BFrobber. Because now... I mean, it's just ammo go mode for him. Oh, yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, unless I'm incredibly mistaken, he can definitely do the CF clip. Especially with the actual gravity suit. You could also possibly find Dragon just down in Ellen and not have to go through Botwood hallway at all. So yeah, now it's just a race for ammo, honestly. Charge could be anywhere at this point, so you definitely just want to bank on high-density mire location areas, or wherever those checks are. And of course, as I mentioned, both the remaining two areas are close to each other. So from here, yeah, East Meridian is right here. So that's probably actually the direction you go. Again, assuming BFrobber gets to see a flip pretty fast, and it's actually kind of nice just having this many power bombs for this situation. So I can do the East Meridian boss and then just head across into back of Ellen. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a bit annoying going through the back portal if Dragon isn't down, since the Cack Alley door is locked, of course, and this route means you have to go all the way through the toilet and back to Aqueduct through the lower sand pit area. Or Sand Hall is what it's called. Yeah, and BFrobber gonna try to farm up some more power bombs here. Definitely preparing for the CF clip. I don't know what the drop rates are on these guys over here, but it's not very good. I know that, even for super missiles. Ooh, also gonna snail clip for these aquatic miners, which I do like. And go for the clip on this side, though. Finds a missile. And super. Okay, so that's pretty good. So if I were getting close to ammo go mode, of course, again, since he's going for this CF clip to Botwood, because he doesn't have a hallway item, that translates as well to not having a Zeb skip item. But I believe BFrobber will just, if he doesn't end up finding a Zeb skip item, he's just going to take the, just shoot all the Zebs and take a longer refill, since having more missiles actually helps out in that situation. But as of now, with 70 missiles, if he picks up just 2 more super packs, I think that's the... Yeah, 70-50 is pretty good. Especially if you're just going to be going for full shooting the Zebs and refilling. Yeah, well, it's a little annoying, but being able to turn off suits at least makes that much faster, damaging down. Yeah, 17 power bombs, not the greatest, but it still gives him a decent amount of attempts here. going to be using the bomb method. And there you go. Gets it a second try. Yeah, and I'm a little worried for Chrono because I definitely am not sure whether Chrono knows that. It's pretty much impossible if you haven't like practiced or learned it before. It's another E-tank behind Bot Moon. Definitely, we don't need any more of those. Yeah, BFrobber in very good shape. Only Fantu and Dragon left. Doesn't really need to farm up ammo since has the grapple for the quick and easy Dragon kill. Yeah, shoutouts to my tracker, Fishing Boo. We've had this new tracker with the map portals for this tournament, and it's definitely not easy to do. I can attest to that. So having to track all the connections on top of the items adds even more to the workload. And nice, gets the left pattern, which is much easier to get this quick kill. And there we go, some fried Dragon shrimp. Yeah, and Chrono still checking majors does indicate that he's certainly at least looking for icer speed in this spot. So, actually, I mean, since Dragon was vanilla, it's probably yes, it might be Wreck Ship at this point, or Sandpit. And for Chrono's sake, I hope he does find his Bot Wound item quickly. But yeah, it would have to be likely, since Ellen has Fantoon, that could be down there, or even Wreck Ship, but that would take a really long time having to kill Fantoon going back up to Wreck Ship. BFrobber, we're gonna check. I like this check over here. There's two minor locations on the right sand pit. Yeah, and there's a super right there. So this is he just needs really like probably like one more super pack, and then just go from there. Although Ellen does have a lot of quick checks as well, so that's not a problem. Yeah, Ellen. And I'm trying to root Turian because it looks like Turian is in Red Tower. Maybe Red Tower is not actually that fast. Yeah, we know that Criteria Red Tower take a couple of transitions. It's still probably fastest to go just back-to-back in Ellen. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not positive, again, how decisive that BFrobber just thinking, like, you know, screw the extra ammo, right, and slash finding a Zebskip item. I'm just gonna do the full refill. Because if you want to do the whole shooting the Zebs and Mother Brain in one go, that's quite a lot of extra ammo. Like, if you're thinking, okay, normally 40-60 is the minimum, you're gonna need effectively 15 more supers to shoot through all the Zebs, which is 3 more super packs. Oh yeah, Chrono finally making his way over here to Spazer. And a bit unfortunate, I mean, Screw, is helpful, but certainly not the item that he's looking for at this stage. He definitely wanted Charge or a Zebskip item. Ooh, BFrobber not going to check the jail item. That check is quite a bit faster with having Spring Ball, but I think he might just be going at this point. And of course, I say that you just check the Fire Fleet. I mean, this check is very fast, no door transitions. And there are a lot of things he could have wanted, for sure, right? Zebskip item or Charge, but of course, it's just Reserve Tank. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where Chrono is going, because he's already defeated this boss, but he hasn't defeated Fantoon, because Fantoon is down here in LN. So unfortunately, yeah, he's not going to be able to accomplish anything, unless I've missed him killing Fantoon, but no, there's no way, yeah, no. Ooh, also looks like BFrobber found a super pack there. I mean, he's gonna still have to shoot all the Zebs, but that just makes it super comfy for the MB fight. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, he was just going through Wreck Ship to... Yeah, that makes sense. Because again, it looks like Chrono was definitely looking for a Botwoon hallway item, so he would want to do, yeah, Lower Norfair before doing East Meridia. Well, I mean, as of now, fortunately, Fire Fleas was not the answer, and Fantoon being down here, Fantoon does not have an item behind his actual room, sadly. So Charge and the Ice Slash Speed really be buried in the seed. Yeah, and then again with Dragon Vanilla, again logically Chrono's not going to be able to check. Of course, Dragon's item, Botwoon, or Plasma, without, again, getting through bottom hallway. And there we go. Looks like a solid 3-rounder from BFrobber. And that is his final boss, so it's just off to Turian now. So I'm still not positive on the fastest route. I mean, I see one way is to actually do front of LN to Norfair and then to the top of Red Tower, but that doesn't seem very good, honestly. If you get to Green Brintstar, you could also do that. Green Brintstar has a connection to Red Tower. Oh, BFrobber taking a save. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just going all the way through ship. Basically what Chrono was just doing earlier. But BFrobber, I don't know if he has complete map info, because I'm not sure why he would save before checking this portal. It might be a 50-50 for BFrobber, unless he didn't check where Turian actually was. Yeah, because if it's in the middle, then that would make sense that it might be isolated, because I know BFrobber checked the bottom part pretty early, and then later on the top two portals are next to each other. So it does look like, he did not check the middle of Red Tower, or he just never was in the middle of Red Tower. But again, knowing where this goes, surely he wouldn't reset after coming all the way here, because again, you can just go through West Meridia and then Norfair back to Red Tower. I would be a bit surprised if he reset. We're seeing where this goes. And meanwhile, Chrono does defeat his Fantoon. But now, again, this is just a really awkward spot, because it's like, well, I guess you have Screw Attack, and that check's not particularly fast, but just kind of needing both charge or I mean, Zeb skip item is a priority. Because it's that, or going all the way back up to Wreck Ship, which is just not something you feel happy doing at this stage of the race. Yep, and here we go. Now we're back at Red Tower, so BFrobber should be finishing up here. And the ammo is 85-55. Yeah, no, it's just not enough. You have to definitely refill missiles. So it looks like, yeah, BFrobber should be probably around 9 minutes. This will be a slower turn, unfortunately, because again, having the power bomb all the Metroids and refilling for Mother Brain. Nice setup in the first Metroid room. Those power bombs. Oh, but it looks like did have to lay one more. Yeah, so Chrono with one more boss. Let's see what he decides to do. Either going to Maria or pursuing the more major item location checks. Oh, and Chrono is... okay, he's going for it. So he must know, at least know how to do the CF. Looks like Beefy not deciding to go for babies, unfortunately. Definitely harder without the speed booster. Okay, yeah, Chrono has the setup and full power bombs, which is nice. Oh, very nice. Man, this really makes me. I need. There's just so many tricks I need to learn. Just like again in Air Rhino, it doesn't come up very often, but it's just when the seed happens like this, it's just so useful to important to know that trick. Save a lot of time. And yeah, here we go. BFrobber is going to have to shoot through all the Zebs. And now heading back to refill missiles. But yeah, with this ammo, this is the equivalent of, what, 70, 60? So it's just, this is an insane amount of leeway for Mother Brain. Just needed a couple more supers. There we go. Yeah, 72-47. Yes, 33 missiles to miss here. Just 33. And while Chrono is on his final boss, and unfortunately, still looks like going to have to make his way all the way back to Turin. Probably going to be just starting Turin at the time that BFrobber finishes. Since he still needs some more ammo too. I wonder where Charge is. I mean, looks like Charge at like everything is probably just in Wreck Ship, or even one of them could be in Shackful. Kind of damaging down kind of late. Okay. It's a bit scary, but we're fine. Just have to sit through a little bit of a longer cutscene. Yeah, don't be like me and not damage down at all. That was an interesting situation I had in one of my last races. Looks like, think about the route again for Chrono. Seems like he could actually get there relatively fast to Turin if he went to back of East Meridia. Yeah, back of East Meridia connects to Green Hill, connects to the tube. It looks like he's going out the front, though, so unfortunately that will probably waste him a bit of time. And BFrobber is through to the final Mother Brain phase. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, Chrono needed ammo. You're still checking sand pits, I believe. Okay, honestly though, I wish I did an revive jump for Mother Brain 3, because I'm still working on getting consistent with the shots. At least and this is where, what is it? This is where Spacer was, huh? Yeah, not the items that Chrono wanted to see down here. And get your GGs out for BFrobber is going to finish with an official time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 4 seconds. And Chrono looks like, unfortunately, decides to forfeit shortly after. I mean, Chrono with a great showing. Definitely had some really tough opponents. That's the unfortunate part about this tournament format, is that the first round of losers and winners brackets are both best of ones. So 8 of our players are unfortunately just playing 2 games. And we're now joined by our winner today, BFrobber. GG.
And GG.
And also joined by Chrono as well. GG to you.
Hey, GG.
Yeah, GG Chrono.
So yeah, I know you guys have been talking a bit about the seed, but I mean, I don't know. What do you think about how it went and how it compared to the other seeds you've played?
That was... I don't think I've had a seed like that before. It was... None of the criteria portals were good. Like, I was feeling like a wimp for not going down that Meridia. But that just led to 2 Norfair portals. And then there's East Meridia, there's Croc, Lower Norfair, and Wrecked Ship. All of those options are just not good.
I agree. And I also spent so much time doing just trying to get across the moat at the beginning. That felt really bad. And then to find out that Wreck Ship was the correct way. And then I also missed going down West Meridia, checking the Mama Turtle check, and I thought I can lose the game because of that. But yeah.
Yeah, when I first saw that Wreck Ship, I was like, this better not be something good, because I might just lose off of that. And then, well, I didn't lose off it, but it was something good.
Yeah, I don't blame either of you for the way you guys did early game. It's like not only not having access to any of the hub locations, but also the fact that like you're kind of forced to like make a choice when all the choices are like really far apart and slow. So you both did pretty much the same thing of just going for Croc first before checking the left side.
Yeah, I thought Croc was going to be more difficult than it was. I went in with 8 and 8, but it turned out to be the easiest thing that I had to do the whole seed, pretty much.
Yeah, the first time I went in there, I didn't get the super pack from Moat yet, so I just left, because I'm not doing Croc on 10-5. It's not happening.
Yeah. I was happy I got the Crystal Flash clip into Dragon's area first try.
Nice. Yeah, the bombs, that charge really bailed me out. I probably would have spent so much more time looking for a Batuan item if I hadn't found that.
Where was Ice?
Ice was at Gravity Suit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I didn't catch speed on the credits.
Yeah, this was definitely a seed. You would save a lot of time doing CF just because of the vanilla Dragon and Fantoon being down there. I wouldn't be surprised if like everything was up in the ship. And you guys are just collecting so many E-tanks when didn't really need them, fortunately.
Yeah. I saw at least, let's see, 36, 4, 12. I have 12 E-tanks. Saw 3 reserves.
Yeah, and the ammo too was not great. A lot of power bombs.
Yeah, so any more thoughts about how the tournament went. I know, unfortunately for you, Chrono, this is your last match because we only have best of ones for the first round of each bracket. But I mean, I guess like, what do you think about the mode and how this format has been for you guys?
Yeah, I super enjoyed it. I know I'm at a movement disadvantage for like almost every player in the tournament. So, and my first match was against Draxus, so I figured this would happen, but I enjoy doing it anyway. So yeah, I like the mode. I like the area rando area boss. I had a great time.
Yeah, our starting position in the bracket was pretty, like both of our positions were pretty bad, like versus Audra and versus Kib. That's a pretty tough thing to get out of.
I'd say pretty much impossible for me. So, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just got to get through so I can beat Eddie in the finals or something.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge for Rando League.
Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I guess we'll wrap it up here. Again, I want to shout out like all of SGLIVE, all the crew. I think MM2 and Idol have been working really hard to get this tournament organized, especially so soon after the last season of Randa League. Definitely follow these two runners. They're both solid. I'm familiar with them myself. They're great runners. And thank you to my tracker, Fishing Boo, for very, very difficult to get used to this tracker. Of course, if you want to follow me as well, feel free to do that. Otherwise, there actually is another race going on right now. It only started 30 minutes after this one. I'm not sure how far they are, but it is Junie June versus Sungwoo Farmer, which is actually a really interesting matchup as well. That's currently on Speedgaming 2. And coming up tomorrow, we have a lot of our winners bracket races or matches, best of threes. Ringo Fox versus Zeb, MM2 versus Nevdi, and Kip versus Audra, which are all really just insane. It's just actually incredible how stacked this tournament is, just to see all those matchups. And we're only in the round 2 of the winners bracket. But you can check out the schedule. Let me just link that as well. Should be, yeah, this link right here. Otherwise, I believe that's all from me. My name is Plumpst, and we will see you guys next mission.